Well, thanks, Mohammed. Thank you, everyone, for organizing this initiative and also for organizing various programs to help medical students to cope with their worries, not only the day-to-day worries, but also worries about their studies, their families. They're in diaspora, most of them. As you saw from Prof. Lubani, they are all over the world now with a query outlook for their near future. So I've been involved through various organizations as well as a small initiative that we've started a few years ago to help them with progressing in research and in medical electives and studies through a small group called Palmedics-UK, which is different to Palmed. And it's basically the friends of medical students all over the world. We had particular interest in the Gaza students and Egypt students, upon which, of course, we tried to help, especially the graduate ones, to come into the UK and aid them throughout their pathway to the UK, whether it is via helping them gain the competencies or gain the exams needed, or even a small rotation that will give them access to the UK health system. But of course, with the advent of the war on Gaza, there was a further need into helping medical students from all various years, especially those who are fourth, fifth, and sixth year. And as Prof. Lubani has already introduced, as part of a collaborative work with all the medical students, this was organized all into one group where all the institutions informally started chatting to each other. But in the interim, we continuously helped via different representatives with the financial aid, as well as with the mental aid to those medical students who are either inside Gaza or outside, but the focus was on those who were in Egypt. And we found that there are loads of challenges. One of these challenges, despite the fact that there are different programs in place, it was for them quite difficult to pick which program they should go for. And at the end, there is this challenge, which is basically they are in a stateless kind of situation because they are mostly in Egypt without a residency permit, which makes them kind of difficult to gain visas and all these legal stuff. So I know from Mohammed that he wanted me to address some of these challenges, and hoping that some of you may have more insight into how to kind of make some progress into those particular issues, especially with the advent of not having permits. The other challenge that we found is that almost 85% of the medical students, and we did a survey on 1,600 of them, whether they were originally in Egypt studying medicine or they were Gazans who were evacuated or did exit Gaza throughout the war. All of them have got some financial constraints, as you may look into. And one of this is actually paying the fees for these studies, whether it is in Egypt or in any other country, as I saw a presentation briefly when I entered. And this is, again, a big challenge. So they're kind of, the students are all kind of pushing towards some sort of a movement towards helping them in these coasts, or towards these coasts, not only the Gazan students who are from Gaza, but also the Gazan students who are in Egypt. And some of those who are from Gaza itself are from Al-Azhar or Islamic. They are also kind of struggling because they have already encountered some debts, and they are left without kind of any outlook so far. So I think those are the biggest two highlights that Mohammed wanted me to highlight. From our end, we will continue to try and help as much as possible for the medical students, but also we'd like to have more efforts towards those who are graduating, because they will be also supporting their families. And one of the things is They get to the UK, they get the PLAB 2, and then we struggle to find for them a job. And that is, again, another struggle for those who finish their studies, because then they would need to start, kind of standing on their own feet to help their families who are in Gaza. But all these challenges and more, I'm happy to kind of discuss further with any of you. And if anyone has got any more advice or suggestion, would be more open to this. Sorry to take that much time, but I thought I'll just kind of address the student kind of thoughts and their concerns as well. Thank you very much again, everyone, for organizing this. And let's hope this war finishes and ends soon. And let's pray for all of our family, those who are close and far away. Thank you very much.